Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Millman. I'd like to share with everyone an insightful experience that I had at a recent wedding in Lakewood, New Jersey on May 18th. I found myself talking after the wedding to a group of teenagers that I had never met before. And after the simple pleasantries were through, how are you? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? We got into a deeper discussion, as is my custom with people that I've never met before often. I asked them, what is the purpose of life? What meaning do you have? Why do you get up every day and do what you do? And so there began an interesting discussion, very insightful. And what came from the discussion after some time is I found there seemed to be a problem with self-image amongst some of the kids. At least in their community, they described to me a problem where the kids don't necessarily feel too good about themselves amongst their friends. Um, and part of the reason seemed to be a comparison that kept being made between the kids and their fellow students and also their siblings. Often a comparison had to do with intelligence, natural intelligence, and also appearance, physical appearance, looks. This also seemed to be somewhat um, influenced by the teachers' comparison between the kids and other kids, the kids and the kids' siblings. And then also with the parents comparing the kids to their siblings and also their friends. And there seemed to be this desire for the kids that I was speaking to and their friends to be like the other kids, to be like them in the way they looked and also their level of intelligence. And it reminded me of an essay by Ralph Waldo Emerson called Self-Reliance, where Emerson says, there is a time in every man's education when he arrives at the conviction that envy is ignorance, that imitation is suicide, that he must take himself for better, for worse, as his portion, that though the wide universe is full of good, no kernel of nourishing corn can come to him but through his toil bestowed on that plot of ground which is given to him to till. The power which resides in him is new in nature, and none but he knows what that is, which he can do, nor does he know until he has tried. So what Emerson is trying to say is that to compare yourself to someone else is suicide because, as he says, imitation is suicide. And I think what he means is that you have to kill what's unique about yourself in order to try to be like someone that you can never be like, because everyone is unique. You can't be like someone else because you're not that person. You can't be exactly like your brother because you're not like your brother. You're not your brother. Emerson says that the power which resides in him is new in nature, and none but he knows what that is which he can do, nor does he know until he has tried. Meaning you have potential inside of you. You have abilities. You have unique skills that nobody else has and no one has ever had. And it's our goal to toil the soil that we've been given, meaning the mind that we've been given, the physical capabilities we've been given, to utilize what's been given to us at this point in history to find what our purpose in life is, to utilize these God-given skills that are unlike anyone else's skills, and to tap into that ability that we don't even know that we have until we've tried. And later Emerson says, a man should learn to detect and watch that gleam of light which flashes across his mind from within, more than the luster of the firmament of bards and sages, yet he dismisses without notice his thought because it is his. Meaning the thoughts that come in our mind, original thoughts that are creative, that are inspirational, that could drive us forward to reach our ultimate potential, are ignored because they come from within us. We minimize our own ability and our own thoughts, our own creativity, and try to replace them with the skills that we see in someone else, the desires of someone else, the direction of someone else, the instruction of someone else, the opinions of someone else, and the thoughts that come to us that could create a wonderful life. We ignore them because they're coming from within us, and the only good could come from outside of us, from other people's influences. Later, Emerson says to trust thyself. Every heart vibrates to that iron string, meaning trust your own intuition, your own original thoughts, your own capability. Understand that there is greatness within each of us, that inside the acorn sleeps the oak tree. And we have to tap into that unique potential that is given to us that is unlike anyone else, rather than comparing ourselves to other people. Use the soil that we've been given to grow a wonderful, bountiful crop with our own skills, our own uniqueness, rather than trying to be like others, because we'll fail. When you try to compare yourself to someone else, you're going to fail because you're not like that person. When a parent says that, why can't you be like this child? Why can't you be like your brother, this model child, this model sibling? Or when a teacher says, why can't you be like your brother? He was able to get this lesson very well. Why can't you be like your sister? She got it. Is there something wrong with you? This comparison between people that are different is never going to work. And you'll always be disappointed that you are not like someone else if you think that that's what you're supposed to be, is to be like someone else. Parents are going to fail, and teachers are going to fail by trying to get kids to be like someone else that they can't be like, because they're all unique. Everyone has potential, everyone has skill, everyone has assets that need to be tapped into and utilized to the maximum amount. Comparing yourself to someone else, parents doing this, teachers doing this, you doing this, kids doing this, is going to fail because we're all unique. And when we see our uniqueness and utilize this uniqueness and the skills that we have, then we can achieve our success. Then we can achieve what's ultimately our right, which is a compelling, wonderful future. Thank you very much.